Hi guys, welcome back to another video. This video is a little bit different today because I'm doing it in two parts. I just thought that the video would be way too long just to play it all at once. I think it would be nearly an hour, maybe more. So I've decided just to do it as a two-part video. So this part of the video I'm going to be doing the extended nail beds and I will be doing the white. So I'm doing really like a stiletto French set today, and then the second part of the video will be the nail art. So it will be the nail art with the white gel paint, and then I'll be doing some 3D flowers. So I really hope everybody's keeping well and boredom hasn't set in yet for the isolation of the COVID-19 UK lockdown. This is my way of sort of de-stressing and filling my days. As you all know, nails is my passion, and I just like to come down into my little studio and just play away with all my acrylics and just do lovely designs for all of you to see. And as usual, I'm using Glitterbels today. So this is the Plush cover that I'm using to extend the nail beds. So because this is a core colour, a core powder, I will be using this to build up the apex and make sure that the strength and structure of the nail is there. I'm trying to do as much work as I can with my brush to try and cut down on the filing when I'm doing these extended nail beds. Don't know what happened to the little finger, kind of way out of shape there, but I don't know, whenever I was starting the little finger, it's hard sometimes to judge just exactly how much acrylic that you've picked up, and whenever you go to put it on the nail, it's like, oh, I've put way too much on there. But yeah, I'll just file it whenever it has completely hardened and cured when I'm doing the rest of the filing of the extended nail beds. So this is me actually putting on some more of the Plush cover to build up the apex. When I was looking on it from the side view, I noticed that the apex wasn't big enough. So I'm just going on and placing more of the acrylic on each of the fingers just to make sure that apex is in place. So now it's all hardened, it's time to get that little finger into some sort of shape to make it look like some sort of extended nail bed. So a little bit more filing here than normal. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do that in all the nails, and then I'll come back when I'm applying the Snowdrops White. Okay, so now we're on to putting on the Snowdrops White. I love doing French this way because I can just plonk it on, put it on any way that I want, because I know that whenever I file it, it's gonna look great. So, and I also really love the look on clients' faces whenever they see this and they're like, oh no, is she gonna keep my nails like this? But once I go in with my e-file and file all that smooth, we'll have the perfect smile line. I'm just making sure that the white goes right up into the corners of that smile line. And then what I'm doing is I'm making sure that the white comes up to meet the height of the pink, and that way my apex will stay in place whenever I go in with my e-file. You know, anybody clicking on this video at this stage would swear that I had never lifted up an acrylic brush or an acrylic bead in my life, because it just looks so messy. But once I go in with that e-file and tidy it all up, it will look great. Okay, so now that I have all the whites in place, I'm just going in with my hand file first before I go in with my e-file, and I just want to make sure that those sidewalls are nice and straight and nice and crisp, and then we shall crisp up the extended nail beds with the e-file. So the e-file bit that I'm using today is coarse and it has a safety tip on the end of it. So I'm really just using this just to expose the extended nail bed, and the rest will all be done by hand filing. So the speed I have my e-file on is probably about 20,000 RPM. So not quite full speed, but still, you know, fast enough to get the job done. Okay, so now that I can see all the extended nail beds and the white is flush with the plush cover, I'm just going to go in now with my hand file and just redefine the shape of the nail, make sure it's nice and flush at the cuticles, and make sure that my apex and that is in place. And then I'll go in with my buffer and we'll start to do the nail art. Okay, so I have filed and shaped the nails, my apex is in place, it's nice and flush at the cuticle, and now it's time to do the nail art. So in this video, it's just a sneak peek at some of the nail art, and if you jump over to part number 2, you'll get to see how I finished this set using 3D flowers, glitter, the works. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you have. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, why not? You can do so now. And if you also hit that little notification bell, you will be notified of every new video that I load up. And I will see you in the next one.
Bye.